Hey guys, Kiko here for another Q&A. I love doing this, I have fun doing this, so keep sending questions here down below and I will try to answer them all. It's not possible, but I'm always reading all the questions. So here we go for the first one. This one is from Narendra. Narendra. Is it important to have many guitars? Is it important to have many guitars? Of course, Narendra, come on. It's very, very, very important and necessary, right? So to have as many guitars as you can afford, right? So, I mean, is it a question? Yes. Okay, and why do good players have many guitars, and why? Yeah, I mean, all the good players, the great players, the excellent players, the beginners, and then you have the guitar collectors. Sometimes they don't even play, but they have millions of dollars, spent on guitars. So we all love guitars. That's the answer. That's the easy answer. But of course, if you're a professional, on top of the love for guitars, you do need the guitars as a tool for your work. So I need my Ibanez here, different woods, maybe a Les Paul, maybe a SG, maybe a Strat, maybe a 7 strings, a 8 strings, a bouzouki, a classical guitar, a steel string guitar, like mandolin, ukulele, like all those instruments. They are tools for to create music, right? They are tools for my job, and I love to collect them, to have them, not as a collector, but I like to have them as to have fun and to work, which is the same thing in the end. Also, they're a source of inspiration, right? So sometimes you feel, you don't know where to go, what to play, and then you grab a different instrument, and then you start playing. So you might start a session with a classical guitar, then you go for electric guitar, then you grab, different kinds of guitars, just to keep moving and trying different things, and it's very inspiring. Sometimes you go back, you get just because of the shape of the guitar, you grab an SG and you feel like Angus Young, and then you start playing riffs. Sometimes just like this, the feeling of each guitar brings to you, so it's very important to have different guitars. But of course, you can survive with one, and then normally you will have your main guitar that you're always practicing with. But I like having many guitars around. Yes, yeah. A quick tip, life tip here, and Kiko life coach. If you can, just get married with another musician. Then it's like always gonna be like a fun thing to buy new instruments. It's never enough. A new keyboard, a new plugin, a new pedal, a new guitar, cables, picks, you name it. So it's always fun. And then if you have kids, you gotta start buying instruments for your kids to see if they also like to play something. Yeah, that's my life. So yeah, that's a suggestion here for you guys. Okay, this one from Dylan Howard. You and Jared Padalecki. I don't know who is Jared Padalecki, but you guys can Google there and let me know. Were my inspiration for growing out my hair. Okay, it's a hair question. What products do you use to keep your hair so beautiful and healthy? All right. I mean, the hair question, right? I normally don't answer those questions but I don't do anything. That's why I don't like to answer those questions, about hair and stuff like that. Because I don't do anything, so my answer is very boring. I wash my hair, like, I don't know, a few times a week, I guess. And that's it, I use whatever shampoo is there. Sometimes I use these small ones in the hotel rooms, It's fine. I think like the whole appearance thing is more about what you eat, and then any external products you put. It might be helpful. I don't know. I know sometimes if I have the chance to use an expensive shampoo. By the way, Dave has a very expensive, good shampoo, and then you feel like, oh, I smell rich, But besides that, I don't care much. I should care more, But yeah, that's my answer. This one from Douglas Price. What is the one question you wished people would ask you about guitar? The one question. It's like my Elon Musk pause before answering something. I have no idea. I don't know. You guys, all the questions are good, I guess. Well, actually, I mean, in general, I prefer talking about music. I don't know, like creating music, harmony, melodies, about composers, about bands. I prefer to talk about those things than to talk about, the hardware or the wood of my guitars and what kind of pickups do I have, those kind of talks, gear talk. I get it. I think it's important. I know it makes a big difference, but I prefer to talk towards the creative side of making music kind of side than talking about the gear aspects in fine details, kind of what kind of, this is a Wenge wood with mahogany from, Brazilian mahogany from somewhere, from the ear, whatever. I get it, but I'm more towards music. So there's no one question, but if you start to talk to me about music in general, I would be talking for hours with no problem. If you ask me about gear, I might talk, like do a video of 10 minutes video here and that's it. Kind of, pretending that I know a lot, but I don't. And pretending that I care a lot, but I don't. But anyways. Alexander Bugaevsky. Kiko, we are waiting for more videos with your piano. And when did you sit down at the piano for the first time? All right, so I bought my first piano when I was 28, 29 years old. So before that, I didn't have any piano at home. I think I had a keyboard for a while, but I didn't really use that. So, and I maybe I tried to have some piano lessons at some point, but after, when I was 28, 29, that I bought a piano, and then I started like having piano in my life, I could say. I remember that. And starting, to learn the chords, trying to play a few pieces, and try to compose ideas, create music using the piano. And after a while, it was because I was already, 28. So I was bringing all my music knowledge from the guitar to the piano. So it was fun, it was interesting. And so I put my keyboard here. So I think even if you are like, just if you have a keyboard at home, because anything you play, works somehow. So the guitar is more complicated, but if you put like some string sounds and then you start creating stuff, you can play chords like any. Just start playing chords and improvise any idea, Whatever, just start putting your fingers there and then start finding sounds and notes and chords and vibes, and it's very useful, yeah. Like I really like doing this, just like that, I can put a piano sound here, with the piano sound, it's very helpful to create music, to compose, you know, to, you know. And create ideas, and then it might, you know, I might play something here, and then I try to do it on guitar, and then go back to the piano and start creating stuff. It's very helpful to change instruments for me because it gives me a different perspective of things, and I don't have great technique here, so it's more about the sounds that I find. I never really practiced, you know, like in guitar I did a lot, but on piano I never really practiced the basic. I'm horrible. Yes. Thanks a lot, and see you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel. Yes. Leave your comments, your questions, and see you in the next video.